Hosting the games will give an economic jolt at a time that Canada really needs one. New jobs numbers out today show that our economy lost more than 6,000 jobs in June. And while that's not good, it's also not as bad as many had feared. As Mike LeCouture reports, it leaves the Bank of Canada governor with a tough choice about whether to lower interest rates next week.
They're literally signs of the times in Gatineau. As businesses go under, fewer people are working. And last month alone, Quebec lost 33,000 jobs. And that means debt counselor Chantal Gingras is a lot busier these days.
We had a significant increase of 10% over the numbers of proposals and bankruptcies filed over the same period last year.
Quebec's losses were offset by hirings in other parts of the country, but overall, Canada shed 6,400 jobs in June. Now, minutes after the figures were published, the finance minister released a statement hoping to quell any fears, saying, quote, "Monthly job estimates can be volatile. However, this year the economy has created 96,000 net new jobs, all full-time."
I found these numbers encouraging.
Now, many, including Ian Lee, expected June's job numbers to be much worse. So today's news could mean our country is finally recovering from the body blow delivered by cheap oil prices.
Maybe we're finally absorbing and we're behind the hit that the economy has taken from the oil price shock.
We could be on the upswing, but these are far from boom times. The International Monetary Fund cut its outlook for the Canadian economy, scaling back predictions of 2.2% growth to a more modest 1.5%. Now, it's widely expected the Bank of Canada will cut the key lending rate even further next week. That would strengthen the U.S. dollar and weaken the loonie.
Wouldn't be surprised to see it hit 76, 77 U.S. cents over the next 2 to 3 quarters.
Bad news for anyone vacationing in the U.S., but good news for exporters. And while the Bank of Canada takes action, opposition parties say the government could have prevented this economic slump.
The Conservatives have not been able to deal with the economic challenges. That says to me that they've got their head in the sand and what they're trying isn't working for the majority of Canadians.
Canadians will decide that for themselves when they head to the polls in just a few months. Mike LeCouture, Global News, Ottawa.